Okay, so these are renderings that I got off of X, of the Panthers' new facility. Okay. So what they're going to do, um, two practice fields here, and then a covered practice field going along the back. And I think that is going to cover the existing practice field that they're using now. All right. Well, as you can see in this picture here, two full length fields plus the one in the back. All right. And next we have what they have on here as the fan deck. Okay. So this is where I'm bringing up the well, you know what? Let me go on to the next one here, and I'll come back to this one. Okay, now this is a rendering of the inside of the covered stadium. Okay, so there, I think it's been some back and forth with the city council, because the city councilman in that district is Malcolm Graham, if I'm not mistaken, and the people on the other side of Cedar Street there, they said there've already been some concessions. This was supposed to be, I think, a 90-foot structure, and they lowered it down to about 79 foot. But there's still
Mhm.
some back and forth because a lot of people, a lot, not well, a lot, but some of the people there are worried about their skyline view, like this structure, blocking their view of the skyline. And I'll give you my thought on that in a second when I get to another picture here. But back to this one, and this is why I said, I had an interesting thought about training camp. Okay, if this is training, if the Panthers are having training camp here this year, okay, there's only one field in the stadium, so you got these three out here, and if I go back to this one, okay, um, there's there's nothing but this fan deck over here.
Mhm.
There's nothing but this. Okay. And just like PNP said last night, you know, this may be premium seating. I wouldn't be surprised if, you had to pay to get into camp, because from what I can see, this is really the only place you can sit at, unless maybe they do something with these sidelines down here, but you got to think that's going to be for players and media and whatever team personnel that's out there.
Right.
Okay. So now you get that one off the screen. Okay. So I did pull up this picture here also on Twitter. Now if you look, okay, this right here is the current field. Okay. That's what they're practicing that back there. And if I'm not mistaken, now this is an older picture. Okay. I don't think this is the current one, but they're working on, this will be one field here and this will be the second field. Okay. And then that structure,
Okay.
will be over here. So you have some people that live over in this area down in here, I think, which are the ones that having the problem with the skyline view. Okay. But now here is the fan deck over here. All right. I think I have pretty good vision, but y'all tell me, where in God's name is anybody going to be able to sit and watch training camp out here?
Yeah, that's the first question I had when I saw that when Vashti put it up on Twix. Shout out to Vashti at Carolina Blitz, 'cause that's where I
Mhm.
first saw that. When I first saw the renderings, that was like, I don't know where everybody's going to sit. And like you said, CJ, that fan deck area, that could be either for like VIP,
Mhm.
people to come and watch practices. You have to think that probably some of the reporters and photographers will be, you know, up above, because it don't look like there's
Mhm.
really any room for them to be on the sidelines. Right
Yeah.
now, if that's if this is what it is, I think this is
Mhm.
going to eliminate a lot of the fan experience for training camp and things like that for fans. I don't think training camp will be like it has been down in Spartanburg, because this definitely is not enough seating right here. Yeah,
So
yeah.
now, also, I wanted to compare that to what the Panthers have done for the last 29 years down at Wofford. And I'm glad that last year was my first time going to training camp. Me and my cousin were
Yeah.
down there, so I'm glad I did get to experience it at least once. But here is a sky view of I got this off of Google Maps of the practice field behind Gibbs Stadium, for Wofford College. Okay, so anybody that's been down there, you'll know that this area right here is a big ass
Mm-hmm.
hill with a lot of seating. A lot of
With a
Mhm.
space.
lot of
Sorry.
city.
Mhm.
And then you have the like the covered, handicap areas
Tent.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you can also stand along these fences here, but you can also stand all the way along here. And then there's this area down here where a lot of people um
Wait
are
for
trying to catch
autographs
the
and
players,
yeah.
waiting for autographs because the players are coming from this way. Okay, I know that arrow is messed up. I apologize, but the players are coming from that way onto the field. Okay, so in this one, you have the three practice fields, three full practice fields, and you have this area right here. And as I found out, you can fit a lot of people in this
A whole
area
lot of
right here.
people.
A lot of people right here. And you can fit a good little bit of people down here too. Okay. Now, mind you, everybody pretty much gonna be standing down here because they're trying to get, like I said, they're trying to get autographs as the players are going through, or are going into practice or coming out for practice or whatever. But this is a big difference from this to
Dude, what was
what
that?
I see with this.
Because if people really know where you're getting these videos and everything from, CJ, if you can go where that sidewalk is, that's where most of our media is getting all these videos and
Oh,
pictures from.
gotcha, gotcha,
So
gotcha.
that I mean, they're not even able to go on the sideline because obviously the players are running full speed off the field. So if you're telling me you want everybody to come to training camp, I'm not gonna say what I was about to say, but you're gonna be it's gonna be tight like some sardine. Yeah, it's gonna be tight. That's what I'm gonna say. I just
Okay,
leave it. It's
so
gonna be
tight like
tight.
sardines.
Yeah, sorry. That's the best way I'm
Yeah.
gonna say. It's gonna be tight like some sardines because there's no way that's gonna work.
hmm And I said I was gonna make a bold statement. My bold statement right now is that we're probably not going to be able to see training camp. They may have one of those back to football type deals like they had down in Spartanburg in Gibbs Stadium, where you go in and watch practice in the stadium. But me and Tony, we spent a whole week down there going back and forth. So we caught training
Right.
camp over days, and we had there and we got our footage, and we met a lot of content creators, some of the media personnel that was out there. So this right here doesn't seem like it's going to be the same. I don't know if that field house is going to be done, before training camp. So, and my theory is this: um, they're going to have these two fields, one and two. They're going to have these two fields done, so they're going to have three total fields. I'm pretty sure they'll probably have this done, or something looking like it, or whatever. But like I said, I don't see any room for average fans like us to be able to go enjoy training camp this year. So like I said, my bold prediction is either you're going to have enough money, to pay for these seats, or something where it's a limited amount of tickets, and maybe they do some kind of a draw system or something. But like I said, I'm glad I got to go to training camp one time how it was, because I personally don't think it's going to be like that again, at least this year.